Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and welcome to my Let's Play of Hydra Slayer. Now Hydra Slayer is a roguelike game with a big foundation in mathematics. Basically you can slay Hydra, and as you can see here is one Hydra with one head and here is also one Hydra with one head. I have weapons that cut off a certain amount of heads, so this dagger here cuts off one head and this machete cuts off two heads. Now the catch is that I cannot use this machete against this one because it has less than two heads. It cuts off exactly two heads. But there are some more rules which we will go through when we reach them. So basically I can just walk around and it's one of these bump roguelikes, so I can just get into this Hydra and kill it. When you kill the Hydra you heal up a little bit and you increase your maximum HP, and this is one of the few ways you can actually heal in the game. So here's also some items lying around. As you can see, there is a two-headed Hydra coming my way, this grey one there. And basically if I would hit it with my -1, it would have one head left. However, because I hit it with a golden dagger and this is a skeletal Hydra, it will regrow plus two heads whenever I hit it. So basically I would cut off one head, which means it's on 1, plus 2, and then it suddenly has 3 heads. So that's not very good. Luckily I can kill it in one go by using my bone machete. And as you can see, it's a skeletal one, and when you use a weapon with the same element, they will actually regrow ×2 the amount of damage you did unless you kill it. So now I will just basically kill it in one go, so that's great. And there is a 3 chaos one there. So basically if I hit it with my bone machete, it will be -2, which will be 1, but then it will regrow 1, which will then regrow to 2 then. And then I hit it again and then it will be dead. So where is it? I actually don't see it. Oh, there it is. But there was also a fire one I saw and a 1 golden. So there's many different Hydras, many different types, and later on they can have like thousands of heads, and then you can also like divide their heads by a certain amount and stuff like that. So with this one I have a problem, this fire one. I can either hit it with a 2 but it will regrow 2, or hit it with 1 and then it will also regrow 2. So I'm gonna check out what this weapon here does. It's a flaming machete, that's even worse for me. So now I kind of have a problem against this one. I can always stun it and kill it, but I rather not. I'd rather see if I can do it in some better way. But I might not be able to because I can't see any weapons here. That would be a shame though, that I would have to use already my items. Basically I have an inventory, and as you can see I have a stunning, which means that I stun the Hydra, and basically I stun all their heads. So if I use it on them, now they're stunned. Now they have 0 heads that are still awake. So if I then use the decapitation thing, that says it kills all stunned heads. So basically now it will kill 100% of the heads, which means it's dead. So it's kind of like a thing that gets you out of a pickle, but you're very low on those. I don't think I have any anymore. So you really have to be careful. So this one is 3, -2 plus 1 is basically -1, and then -2, bam, and is dead. Then we have a 1 ice. So, and then we basically just need to look around for nice things to pick up, because once we go to the next level, we cannot pick things up anymore. What we are looking for is power juices. They basically will grow us some extra hands. Oh, here's another weapon. This would have helped us, the acid saber. Not sure which one I should bring. I don't have any power juice yet. Here's another Hydra though, but they're all one-headed, so that's quite easy. Now I killed all of them. Here's power juice. So if I use that, then I have 3 hands all of a sudden. So then I can pick up this item again. There, and now I have a 1, 2, and 3 sword. So what I will do is basically just pick up all the rest of the stuff here in the level. And there is no way of regenerating your health really unless you kill Hydra. So you have to be very careful. It's not entirely true. I think there are some ways to regenerate health, but they're very, very low in low supply. So here we are. We have a 5 chaos, 1 storm, 1 ice, and 6 golden. You can see the 5 chaos, I can cut off 3 of its head with the acid saber and it will not regrow any. So if I do that, it has 2 left, and then I can take my bone machete and kill it. So then we have a 6 golden. I can hit it 3 times with my 2 machete, because if I use my 3 one, you can see it will regrow plus 3 heads. But if I take my bone machete, it says plus 0. Oh, that's not good. I can hit it 6 times, but it's not great. But I think I don't have much choice here at the moment, unless I go to this one here and throw the frozen shuriken. Wait, I will throw this at the golden one. And then I do 4 damage plus 1, basically, or minus 1, I do 3 damage. Then I'll pick up the 3 sword and hit it. Then it's dead. And now we have this were one. And that's basically a dangerous one, but I think what I'll have to do... What I could do is move here, throw this one, and then just hit it 4 times. There we go. So we almost died there, and now we have 9 HP left, which is not great at all. So, but luckily this is an easy to kill Hydra, which will regenerate us some health. Oops. But then I bumped into it in a stupid way. So one thing you will see is I'm not very good at this game at all. I also haven't had it for so long yet. I've played like 3 games of it. But I'm also not the world's best mathematician, so let's see how we go. Okay, here's a skeletal one. So if we... that's not great. So we could hit it with our bone machete and it will regrow a lot of heads. We can do the acid saber, which basically means we cut off 1 head each time, which means I need to bump into it 4 times, which means it can attack me 3 times. What we could do is we can lead it here, I guess, to the shuriken. Do it instead of this one. Oh, it only does 1 damage, but hey, that's already okay because it hasn't... Oh no, it does 4! Ha! Of course. That was stupid. It does 4 damage immediately, so actually this one also has 4 heads, so what I can do is also lead it here. Take it and throw it, and then it's dead. Now we are at 34 out of 43 health, so it's not too bad yet. Did I find any power juice yet? No, I didn't find any extra ones. So these are the basics of the game. It gets a little bit confusing with those elements, because as you can see here, there's many elements. And once we get to a Hydra, I haven't really been able to figure out a rule to know how Hydras would react against certain elements. -4. I think that's better in a way, because then we kind of have a binary system, right? With 1 and 2 we can make 3, and then with 4 we can make 4. You can also have clubs. They stun heads, so basically they're more of a defensive thing, where you can basically stun a couple of Hydra heads so they do less damage when they attack you. Haven't used those extensively yet, but I can imagine that they're super strong. But I think just kind of first exploring the game like this might be a good idea. So, yeah, the elements get a little bit confusing because I can't really predict. Like here, for example, is this 4 acid. So if we now click on F to get full info, you can see the amount of heads it regrows depending on the element you have. So for example, acid here is a ×2, but then I don't know how I should know that poison gives +0 and silver +2 and stuff like that. And there's many elements, so I'm not sure how you should decide on which element of sword you should bring with you. You can adjust them. I have this transmutation thing here, and I can use that in order to turn my current weapon into the next element. So from ash to chaos, chaos to flame, and so on. So that can help you out in a pickle as well. But this one here has 4 heads, and we have a sword that does 4 damage, so that's perfect. Now we've completed the level. Of course, I bumped wrong into it again. I should just skip a turn instead of running into it. So now I got some needless damage, unfortunately. But hey, we are going to level 3. Alright, so here is a 6 golden. And I don't have any good weapons for it. Oh, no. Oops. I was thinking, hey, maybe I can go back up, but I can't. So I cannot really kill this one, unfortunately. So I will go I will not release it. I will not kill that mushroom. So here is a 2 white one. I can kill that one easily. Power juice, the green one there, or what is it, teal or something like that. So power juice, there we go. And now we have an extra arm, which means we can pick up this one. Okay, this is a 7 acid one. We can do it. That's a shame. So we will get some damage from this. I will actually do it like this, so that the other one can't attack me. So we can do 4 damage, and then it has 3 heads left. Unfortunately, I cannot make 3 with this, because it will regrow heads when I do the +2. If this one, for example, would make it regrow 1 head or something, that would be easier. Also, my Chaos Machete actually makes it regrow 2, so that also doesn't really work. So what I think I'll do is just hit it with this one, and then hit it with the 1 3 times. Or 2 times. So then we have the 1 acid that's easily killed. Oh no, sorry. Ha! I'm getting a little bit confused. It just had 1 head left. My apologies, it's early in the morning. Alright, so then we have a 6 skeletal one. So this is a bit of a problem again, because as you can see, it just regrows 4 heads, whatever I do, which is not good. So there is another weapon there. I think I'll go there and see what it is. But there is also a 9 wear one there. So I need to hit that a couple of times. I hope the wear one will be first. Yes. So then I'll do hit, 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 hit. Oops. There we go. Yes. So this cost me quite some health, unfortunately. Where's the other one? Come on. Yes. Perfect. I'll just lead it. No. Oh, that was stupid. That's a 3 one. Okay, this is good. I do basically 2 damage, which means it would be at 1, but it regrows 1 head, which would mean it would be at 2, and then I do it, hit it once more with the 2-1. So 2 dead. And now I hope this is a good weapon for me. Instead of this one, I guess. No, instead of this one. Poison longsword, -5. Cool, perfect. So now it is the 6 skeletal, and then it will have 2 left because it regrows 1. And then we use the Chaos Machete to kill 2. Then this is the 6 golden. We will kill... We'll just have to hit it 3 times. Unfortunately, we're going to get a lot of damage here. This is also great. It's a 7 chaos, but we will kill 5 of its heads without any regrowth, and then we'll use the Chaos Machete, and then we have a 3 storm. So both weapons are machetes. So if I press F, it's basically full descriptions of everything we see here, and we can see that there's an acid machete and a bone machete, and this is a storm hydra. So acid would actually not make it regrow anything. So we could go to the acid machete, pick it up, use it, and then go like that, which would be this one. So now if we go to this one, then it will lose 2 heads, and then we will stab it to death. Alright, cool. Now we just need to pick up all this stuff, and we also need to find another hydra, because we didn't get that little... there it is. We didn't get a notification that we killed everything. Okay, this is problematic. It's gonna cost me a lot of health. But there's no more strong weapons. I could grow my weapons. For example, I could say, hey, I want my acid machete to have 3 damage. And maybe I'll do that. Here's a potion of growth. And then your current weapon will... Hey. Oh no! Oops. That was stupid. I used the powder of growth, which will make Hydras grow heads, which can be very useful. I need to have the big stick, which will now increase my acid dagger. No, acid, what was it? Machete to a saber, which now is -3. So now I just need to hit it 3 times. Hey, did I miscount? Did it not have 9 heads? I have to recheck the gameplay video. Alright, so if I stab it with this, it will get 3 damage, because 5 minus 2 is 3, and then we use the acid saber to kill it off. And now we finish the mission. So as you can see, there's quite some math involved. I haven't really gotten to the later levels where you get those division things and stuff like that. What I do want to do is kind of order my things a little bit better. So I think I'll do this. Here we go. So now I have 1, 3, 4, 5. The question is, do I want to change the 3 for 2? I'm not entirely sure if that's better or not. So I think I won't bother now, because it would just be a blind guess in a way. And then we just pick up this one here, and then we can go to the next level. I'm not entirely sure how many levels there are. Okay, there's a, oh, of course now there is a 2, 1. But if I hit it with 1, it regrows 3, which means it will have 4, and then I can hit it with my golden short sword. I hope that made sense. So now it has 4, and then I'll use my golden short sword in order to kill it. 7 ice. I'll first hit it with the... Oh, of course. Okay, so if I hit it with 4, it's at 3 and it will regrow 1. Is that 4? Okay, so I just need to hit it twice with this one. There we go. A 6 swamp one. So this is 2, 2, 2. I need to hit it 3 times. With this I need to hit it 3 times. Okay, well, not much to do. 2 times. Oh yes, of course. Sometimes I get a little bit confused with how much damage I actually do. So now, for example, I said I do 2 damage because it would regrow 2 heads. But of course, after the first hit, it was at 4 health. So then I actually do 4 damage. So I often forget to take that into account in my calculations. So you'll probably see me making that mistake quite often. Already made it a couple of times this game. So we have a storm, 4 heads, kill. Golden broadsword. Well, let's first kill this acid one here. -6. Then I have everything golden, but I have some of those transmutation things. I have 7. Maybe that's a good one to take. You can also get shields. Oh, this one is a... This Skeletal 2 is a little bit of a problem, because I cannot do anything, because with my golden dagger it will regrow 1 head. What I can do though is make it an ash one, and then it regrows +0. So if I now pick my golden dagger, I use my transmutation, then now it's an ash dagger, and then I just need to stab it twice. Oh, there's many more here. 7. Yes, this is perfect. I will do 4 damage, but 1 less because it regrows 1, and then it ends up at 4, and then I do 4 damage again. There we go. And then this one has 3, which we use the acid saber for. This one has 6, which we'll use the golden broadsword for. And then that one we need to stab twice. There we go. So here's a shield. I haven't really used them yet. So yeah, so you can stun with it, but it also, where is it? It says something about protection. It also provides some extra elemental protection from attacks of 1 or 2 specific types of Hydras. So It's probably good, but I don't really know yet how to use those properly, so I'll not bother. I think I'll rather have the variety of weapons at the moment. Because we haven't found any more power juice, unfortunately, so we can't carry more stuff. Nothing there? No. Alright, so we have, I think, Chaos Buckler, Poison Longsword, Emerald Club. Yes. Alright, so we can go to the next level. Level 5. I think that is the deepest I got. Ooh. Yeah, so with the ash it regrows 0, but with a golden one it regrows 6. So what we actually need to do is... Oh, but 0 would also not work. Oh wait, I could use my golden short sword. So if I make that the ash one, then I can hit it twice and it's dead. There we go. Then we have a 17 golden one. So if I hit it with a golden one, it would ×2, which is quite harsh. What do we do with a 17 one? I could stun and decapitate it. I might do that because I am not going to be able to do this very well. So I would need a chaos one. So I need to transmute my golden broadsword twice in order to from gold to ash to chaos. And then it doesn't regrow. And then I would hit it 3 times for 18. That wouldn't work. Nah, I think I'll just need to decapitate it unless I find a cool weapon before it reaches me. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Here is a silver broadsword of Iris. ×6. Why does it say ×6? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna kill this one. So I will stun it. And then I will decapitate it. There we go. And then we will have a look. So there's a 15 white. What I often do is just hit it a couple of times and then just see where I end up. So now we are at 5. Yes, so then we are at 4 and then we're dead. Perfect. What does this mean? Why does it say ×6? Will it always add ×6? Then, do I want to try that? I guess I should, because it's a roguelike. I have to figure out how this works. Not enough heads. Okay, well then I'll just do... -1 +3 is +2, and then I use the -4. Okay, now we can use it against the 13 chaos, which is a little bit dangerous. It's probably going to do a lot of damage to us. Can I see the log somewhere? No. Oh, messages. You cut off 13 Chaos Hydra, 13 -6 +1. Okay, I'm really confused now. Oh, does it keep changing element if I hit it? So now it should regrow 6 heads. Yeah, okay, so it keeps changing. Interesting. Does it also say that? I guess I can't see that anymore now. Okay, so now we hit it and we do 5 damage and then we use the Acid Saber. Okay, so I'll check this. Ah, here it also says, this wonderful artifact blade transmutes itself after each attack. That's both good and bad, I guess, but I'll use it. Lots of items around. No power juice, unfortunately. Because now we're getting to the area where basically Hydras are starting to do a lot of damage, so stunning them might actually be quite nice for us to do. There's an acid Hydra with 7 heads. That's perfect. There we go. What's this one? There's one. Oh, there's a couple hidden there. So I will do 6 damage. No, I won't. I'll do 3 damage. Then I'll do 3 damage again. Okay, I think I know how to do this one. 5. 2. No, I didn't. Ha! Oops. Now I worked myself into a pickle. What I can do now is I can show something. So I can use this growth, and basically if I use it on it, it will regrow heads into such a way that I can definitely kill it. So now it has 3 heads and I can use my acid saber. So of course it's an item that can run out. Ooh, 23 vulture. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, it also regains heads whenever it attacks me. That's interesting. Let's see how this goes. I don't have any of the stun things anymore, right? Nope. What I also can do, for example, is something like ambidexterity, which means I can hit with 2 weapons at once, but I'll first check how this goes. So it does a lot of wounds actually, so it regrows a lot. So maybe it would be better to actually... Oh, I don't have stunning anymore. I thought I didn't have decapitation anymore. Yeah. Well, what can we do? We can stun it a lot with the sapphire flail. At least many of its heads. And then it won't have a chance to do us so much damage. Okay. Okay, I screwed up. It did a lot of damage, so it regrew a lot of heads while I've been stunning it. So even though it has only 14 useful heads left, there's no way I can do anything against this one. Yeah, what I could try to do is use these mushroom spores in order to lock it up. No. There is a scythe here. It's -7. So I would need to hit it 10 times with that. Although it will also keep regrowing heads. Oh man, I really should have kept my stunning powder for this one. Oh, yeah, this is over. Here we go. I am dead. Well, that was expected. But I did make it to level 5, which is, well, the same one as my best run. So this didn't even go all that bad. So, yeah, next time, hopefully we can get further. If you like this game, it's currently on sale on Steam. I'm not entirely sure how long this autumn sale is going on, but it's very cheap. It's like €2 or something like that. So if you're interested in it, make sure to support the developer. So I hope you have fun and see you next time.